Hello, and welcome everyone. This is the Shine Beyond Cancer Show. This show is designed for anyone who's been diagnosed, currently going through treatment, or is now cancer-free. We know you did not choose to be on this team. We didn't either, but we kicked cancer's ass, and we are here to provide you inspiration, hope, and the tools you desire to manage the confusion and anxiety. We deliver you a remarkably detailed game plan for you to achieve clarity, strength, and purpose, no matter where you are on this journey. We are here to quarterback you through all aspects of your life so that you too shine beyond cancer to live a vibrant, abundant life. However, we are not here to treat, diagnose, or cure any illness or disease. We are making no medical or income claims. Let's get started with the show. Here are your co-hosts. From Wall Street to 9/11 first responder volunteer to wellness warrior and cancer thriver, Mark Slew. And from mom to marketer to master trainer and cancer thriver, Lisa Diamond.
Hi everybody, welcome to Shine Beyond Cancer. I'm Lisa Diamond and this is episode 17.
Hey, and I'm Mark Slew, and today we are going to talk about the career. This is the career episode, so we're going to encompass everything about your career, like from where you were before you got diagnosed to what it's like going through cancer and holding down a job if you can, to afterwards when you're cancer free. What happens then? Are you going to change your career? Are you going to look for something else? Or are you going to go back to your old career? Because it's one of the things that Lisa and I coach on. It's one of the things that we, a lot of people struggle with is that, for me, before I was diagnosed, I worked on Wall Street for 25 years and had a very successful career on Wall Street. And then with chemo and then with my stem cell transplant and with everything, I took 18 months off of the career and then it was basically gone. So I needed to reinvent myself. So that's a very strenuous process in losing your identity, that I was a Wall Street trader for 25 years and then all of a sudden it's gone. And how do you cope with that? How does a man, especially for a man, you could talk to the women's perspective, but it might be sexist to say, but it's just, for me and for other men that I've spoken to, it was my identity. It's who we were, who I was, and who other people were. When people said, what do you do?
Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a Wall Street trader. But then after this whole thing's over, now it's time for me to reinvent myself. And for me, being honest and totally vulnerable is not an easy process. It wasn't an easy. It's still uneasy for me to even speak about it. I don't know how what happened with you, but we're going to go further in depth in it, but for me, it's a very vulnerable situation.
And I would say, my past career life, I've always worked, I've always been in business, always at the top of whatever I was doing, whether it was real estate and, number 3 in a very large real estate company. I put in a lot of hours, and for me, where the career thing and the cancer thing collided was I literally had woken up on January 1st, 2013 and reinvented myself and went from being a PowerPlate client to a PowerPlate master trainer. And literally after I finished all of my certifications, 2 months later, I got the diagnosis, and here I was just starting a business and trying to build my clientele. And
you already had the space? You already bought?
I had not. I was looking for space. So the space came a year later. There was a delay. So I felt like my life was on hold. My career was on hold. I was so excited about what I wanted to do and what I was going to be able to create. And I had to schedule everything around chemo and radiation appointments, but it also made me more determined to do what I wanted to do. Like, you know, F you, cancer, you're not taking my
Exactly.
career, you're not taking my passion away from me. And I still say, and I know everybody's heard me say this, you know, grateful to have had the cancer experience, because in what I do now, I feel like it makes it, I'm more compassionate. I can come from a different perspective when people are telling me what's wrong with their bodies and what they're going through, regardless of whether it's cancer or not. That you know, I know what that feels like to be, you know, coming back from something, and it just delayed. You know, it delayed what I've created here in my studio now, but you know, I think maybe more determined.
I think you also said something that's you know, you guys could think about, is that Lisa used the word passion. So maybe before you were diagnosed, you were in a career that you weren't really passionate about, but now hopefully you are cancer free, or if you're going through it, you will be cancer free in the future. And maybe there's something else that you really feel passionate about, that, you know, once you have this new lease on life that we all have and
Right.
feel, that you just say, screw it, I'm going for it. I'm going to change my career to something that's going to make me happy, make me proud, and instead of the old song, working 9 to
Right.
5 and working for the man and working for the boss. You know, there's a lot of different things, especially now with technology and, you know, entrepreneurship, what you guys could do that's, you know, that brings passion. And this, for Lisa and I, is, you know, something that we're passionate about. And, you know, we love doing it. We love talking to you guys. We love helping and getting guests in here. And it's something that we created out of passion. And I love, you know, that word is great for you guys to just think about. If you're not in a job that you're passionate about, this could be the opportunity.
Right, right. And also, I know for you, because when you were going through treatment, you were off the floor at that point.
I was off the floor, yeah.
You were, and you weren't really doing anything other than just fighting for your life, right?
At that point, yes.
Okay.
I didn't have any source of income at all, no.
Okay, so obviously there was a financial
A financial strain.
Crisis?
There was a financial strain on our livelihood, and thank God Danielle was resourceful, and she's great at what she does, and she can adapt to any situation. And she found a career outside of Wall Street, because Danielle worked with me on the floor for all these years, and then she left when she had our children, but then had to reinvent herself to basically bring income into our family when I was sick and I couldn't go to work. I mean, I was down and out for 18 months.
So that's fine. Because we actually haven't really had a whole lot of career story conversations between us, but so you too, at the same time you're going through cancer. I mean, you and Danielle were building a business. I mean, I know Danielle was
the
definitely
driving
doing
force.
she was doing the heavy lifting
Yeah.
because of what you were going through, but you guys were also starting a new business. I
We
mean,
were.
you were starting at the ground floor, level 0.
Absolutely, and we found the business that Danielle became passionate about is because of my immediate recovery from chemo. And you know, you guys heard my story that I lost 35 pounds and then started putting weight back on, and found this product that was paramount in helping me recover better. And people kept asking Danielle and me and my parents and my family, what the hell is he doing? He's going through chemo, he's going through radiation, stem cell operation, but he looks great. And that propelled us into the business that we're in now. But in the beginning, I was just like the model, the show model, but I couldn't really go out.
You were the poster child.
Exactly. I couldn't really go out and promote it and talk about it. And Danielle was she was the voice, which she always is.
Hey!
See, even when you can't see her, you can hear her, no matter what. So, I mean, cancer really kind of gave you your career.
Right now it did, yes.
Yeah.
It gave us.
And do you think if you had not had cancer, would you still be on the floor?
Probably not. Probably
Okay.
not, because the floor for what I did, the New York Stock Exchange, has totally changed. It went from 5,000 people with people screaming, yelling, and what I did mattered to now 300 people on the floor with computers doing 90% of the work and people doing 10% of the work. And back in the days when I was on the floor, it was basically reversed. It was like 80% human, 20% computers. So it was time to leave. And then I tried to do other things in the financial industry. And then I told Danielle in the last job that I was at that it's crazy. I said to Danielle, this job that I'm in right now is either going to kill me or give me a disease. And bang.
There it was.
Yeah. I don't know if I talked myself into it, but I knew it was stressful. It was just a bad situation for me.
Yeah. And so, just in our conversation here right now, just a little something, for you guys to think about. Feel free to comment in the comments or send us a message if you're going through a career situation and you just, want a different perspective or you want some coaching in that area. We're happy to do that. We do respond right away. And let us know, have you had a life-changing career change because of or out of something that you felt from your cancer journey as well. And
and nothing that you can think of right now to do is crazy. There's so many. I mean, you look on, Shark Tank. There's crazy inventions that you never know what could be the next great thing. Who's going to invent the next great app? Who's going to invent the next great technology? It's wide open. It's wide open, and find your passion. And that's I'm glad you brought that up, because if you're not happy in what you're doing, like I wasn't happy. I knew I was going to get something was going to go wrong. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're going through what you're going through. God willing, you'll get better and have a full life going forward. Just be happy in what you do. Be passionate in what you do.
Absolutely. Any final words?
I think I just spit them all out.
All right. So until next episode,
keep shining.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Shine Beyond Cancer Show, the #1 cancer survival guide show for people wanting to kick cancer's ass and take their life to the next level. Be sure to visit our Facebook group, Shine Beyond Cancer, or head over to shinebeyondcancer.com to join the conversation, access the show notes, and discover our fantastic bonus content. Until next time, keep shining.